Oh yes, you're back again. That only means one thing. It's that Friday feeling. You know, it has been said that that feeling only comes on a Friday. Interesting. Yes. Can you smell that positivity? Yes. It's not my new aftershave. Or it could be. Positivity. Yes, that's what we're doing. Yes, we are in the hangar once again. And we're doing something today that's not going to be filmed today. No. Because we are looking at something from last week. Yes. So the best thing to do is crack on with something really interesting. Yes, so what you're saying, Chris, interesting. Yes, well, I decided that I want to make the undercarriage for the Lysander. I thought, get it out of the way, get it on there so it's got something to sit on, so less breakage. Maybe, possibly, hopefully. Yes, so I went out and bought some aluminium, whatever you like to call it, aluminium. If you're over the pond, this side of the pond is aluminium. So I bought a big square of this. Here you go. There's a square on our little duck table. Boom. But how am I going to cut it? I'm the sort of person that measures once, measures twice, and still cuts wrong. But I know someone who used to make Spitfires and Hurricanes and a lot more plethora of World War II planes, yes. And his name is Colin. Oh yes, we know a Colin. And he said he would make it for me, with the help of me, of course. A little bit, anyway. About that, a little bit.
So this is the sort of technique you used to do with the Spitfires and Hurricanes.
Yeah. It's all L163 basically, sheet metal. It's all. I do Neil did it, so under a 16th and bent. You know we're doing a folding machine, obviously.
What about for the fine stuff, like the cockpit stuff?
Yeah, it's all manual. We did have lathes and mills and things. Ex-Royal Enfield Engineering from the Isle of Wight, in actual fact. I went down there and to an auction, and we bought their machine shop out, transferred it back, and then had our own auction, which paid for the cost of our machines and the price of getting them off the Isle of Wight. We made Hurricane legs and obviously Spitfire bits. Even wing bolts for Spitfires were made.
Really?
Yeah. They're like tenths of a thou they are.
Wow.
Yeah. So things you can get all the bits nowadays, but it was quite a limited market at the time, but obviously people are cottoned on, there's money in it.
And they're mass manufacturer, I guess.
Yeah. But Charles Church basically wanted one of every major mark of aeroplane. So we made kits of parts. If we needed a frame 5 or something like that, you'd make 4 or 5 of them and then just pass them on to other people, which would pay for itself.
Incredible. And I've seen them making it at Biggin Hill and stuff.
Yeah. Well, the chief engineer at Biggin Hill used to work at Charles Church Spitfires.
Really?
Or Dick Mountain Aviation anyway. Yeah. Old Frankie used to live in Bainstoke. Yeah.
Awesome. And now you're doing my Lysander legs.
Lysander legs, yeah.
Bit different.
Same but different. A bit more agricultural this is than what we were doing. There's my radius. There's my radius.
Agricultural. Still a warbird.
Yeah.
Just a mini one.
Having looked at the fuselage, it's a lovely warbird.
Oh yes.
With its sexy stringers.
Sexy stringers.
Shame you're going to cover them all up. There you are.
I know. It would be nice just with a bit of see-through covering, but I don't know. Maybe we'd do something. I don't know.
Oh, well, you can build the next one. That'd be
Another one, a bigger one.
a bigger one.
Yeah, well, people have been saying they want a bigger one, so
Then you can put your Sato in it, then, can't you?
we can put the Sato in here, the triple, whatever it's called. Yeah, I think the Sato will be a bit overkill in this one.
I've got a load of 4 strokes.
It'd be an engine with a bit of wood attached to it, basically.
Yeah. One of my mates was off the Isle of Man. And he bought a little motorbike to go back to his pickup. It won't fit in. And he's just made wooden wheels for it.
So it fits.
So it fits in the back of his pickup.
Clever man.
Yeah. He's an aero modeller.
Yeah, you see, that's a glass half full, not half empty.
Yeah.
Always a solution.
No, there is. Don't do negatives. There's always a way. Might not be practical, but...
No, there's a way, there's a will. Or is it a will, there's a will, there's a way? One or two. Wow. So the gentleman that used to build Spitfires has now built these Lysander legs. Certainly something special.
No cracks. It's good.
You happy?
Yep.
Spitfire worthy. It's getting cold.
It's dirty. The state of it.
I know it's dirty, but it's...
Do the final reveal.
Go on then. Yeah, well, yeah. Go on. Oh, look at that. You was waiting for that, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best bit.
Best bit.
Maybe I should have washed my hands first.
Oh, yes. Shiny. That's where I scribed it. Yes, I did do a few bits to help. Not a lot, but you know. Oh, look at that. Ready to be bent with one of my landings. That is super sexy, right?
Yeah, well, that's too bad. Shame to cover it up, isn't it? With a plastic towel.
Everything on the last hand is sexy, but we've got to cover it up. This is why we're documenting it. Wunderbar.
And there you go, short and sweet, and she is fantastic. She really is. Honestly, Colin has done such a fantastic job. Look at that. Look at that. All the holes ready for me doing bits and pieces with other bits of metal and stuff like that. Absolutely fantastic and spot on. I mean, he is such a perfectionist. I mean, yes, I did want to whiz through all the bits and pieces with a bit of company music, mainly because I wanted to see it. It took a lot of work to do it, and it just shows, you know, sort of like how great he must have been making Spitfires now, and Hurricanes and everything else. If you want to hear Colin's story, we could I could persuade him to do a live show and have a little chit chat, or maybe even record a chit chat, because I think it's worth it. Leave it down in the comments if you'd like to know about Colin's experience with Spitfire building, and maybe you can find some pictures and bits and pieces like that, because I think anyone that can panel beat and stuff like that, especially for one of the wonderful warbirds in the whole wide world, the Spitfire, it's pretty special. And he's made this for me. Wow, I'm going to treasure this, even if I crash the plane, which is not very positive, Chris, is it? No. But if I do, yes, I'm going to keep that, because that's a bit of my Spitfire. So what are you doing anyway, Chris, today? Well, there you go. Can you see that? Can you see that? Who dares wins? Yes, who dares wins. Our SAS in Britain. One of the sayings, or there is their saying, who dares wins. And who dares wins, because I've got to get used to this by, yes, bad boy, I was meant to say. In fact, there's a question that someone asked me if this could be turned around. So we'll look at that. I don't know if that was in focus then, but this, because it's, you know, I prefer it down the bottom as well. But I keep wanting to get this out, the X20 Pro. Not that I'm a pro, but you know, I do have the X20S, so I might just keep with that. But I'm going flying tomorrow, yes, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa, the weather has finally landed. I think it's about the 22nd of May, 2026, and the weather is here. It's really hot in the hangar. Once again, I need to get my fan going and everything else. But we've got this mega heat wave over the bank holiday, and I'm going flying tomorrow morning. So I will show you the members, that's the one, sorry members. I'll show you the video and bits and pieces first, and then the flights and bits and pieces will be shown to everybody else another day. But yes, I cannot wait to get out there. Am I nervous? Yes. Why? Because the last time I flew, I had to put the plane into the ground to stop it hurting anybody, because it was acting a bit weird. I think it was a random gust of wind that came out of nowhere. And not good. Yeah, so I decked her into the ground rather than losing control and hurting someone else. So not a problem. So that was my last flight, which shouldn't have been my last flight really. I should have left it on a high, as they say. But it's okay. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive, and we're going to have a little flight tomorrow. Yeah, if you're on Facebook, the Facebook members page, not members page, whatever you call it, the group, yes, Dad's Aussie Hangar group, then I'll post some pictures anyway on there, let you know how I got on tomorrow. But up bright and early. So anyway, so I've got to get back to using the controller, and obviously bind it to the airplane and everything else, and make sure she's all good and ready rather than rushing out. And then first thing in the morning, charge some batteries, and off I go. Oh yes, fantastic. Anyway, listen, thanks for popping by, and thanks for putting up with today's video. I know there wasn't a lot of chit chat. It was mainly watching Colin and his expertise with the milling machine. I know he's going to be angry for me showing it probably, because Colin likes a nice clean surfaces and everything else, and that was his a location that he doesn't really do work at as per se, you know, someone else's tools and everything else. So Colin's that sort of person that a bit like the Formula 1 team, you know, you'll build the car and everything else, and everything will be spotless. Not grease. What is grease? Yes, that sort of person. So I appreciate him doing this for me anyway. Could I have done this? No, it would have been a wonky undercarriage. Yes. So thank you, Colin. You're a hero, and I appreciate that. I really, really do from the bottom of my heart. And hopefully I'll be seeing you tomorrow anyway, and we're doing some flying. But yeah, if anyone else is getting out there and flying, then have some fun. If you're not, get out there and have some fun all over the world. If you haven't got the weather like we have in the UK, then get in the hangar and have some fun in the hangar. Yes, I'm going to be continued. Well, I have been continuing bits and pieces of the Lysander that you'll see next week. I'm still building, even though it's really sunny. I think it's just a heat wave anyway. I think this will probably be our summer. This till about Wednesday, and that's it. Yeah, that's your summer. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy it while I can. I'm going to get out flying while I can. So yeah. But if you do, keep safe, but be safe. But most of all, spread the word about Dad's RC Hangar. Let people know there's some crazy guy that thinks he knows how to fly aeroplanes and build stuff. Yes. You look after yourself now. Life is too short, right? See you later. Bye-bye.